Sarah Haynes pulling off a little bit of a bit earlier. This is from earlier in the show. Spider-Man jumps into frame. Sarah falls thinking she's going to be caught.
Spider-Man to the rescue.
Sarah, you are not only tough, you are a very, very forgiving person. How?
Go back to Hampton and join Velma Scaife and get an update on some things there.
Goodness, I would really like to know what the wind speeds are right now, because it feels like the rain hitting me feels like either hail or little pebbles hitting me. People are still coming out here to Buckrow Beach. They're driving by to see the waves, but they're really not seeing much. The waves are still out there, but the visibility is extremely poor. What is very visible, though, out here at Buckrow Beach is Spider-Man. Yep, Spider-Man. Tell me, Spider-Man, who are you in your real life and why are you out here?
I'm out here to enjoy the surf today. It's just an ugly day and I decided to wear something good and make people laugh. So they know it's not all bad today. Yep.
Well, you were out there surfing. How were the waters? And do you really think it's a good idea for you to be out there?
No, I really shouldn't be out there, but I'm not being smart today. The surf is ridiculous. It has a lot of power to it. So I suggest if you're not a strong swimmer, not to be out here.
Now you have on a wetsuit underneath that, but is this costume protecting you at all? Do you feel invincible?
My feet actually, I can feel the sand hitting my feet and my face, but besides that, I really don't feel the rain or the sand, but I know it hurts pretty bad.
Well, goodness, Spider-Man, it was good to talk to you. You be safe, okay?
You too. You guys take it easy out here. I'm going to go back out there now.
For everybody else, it's probably a good thing for you to stay off the roads and not come out if you don't have to. There are some roads here in Hampton and in Newport News that right now are flooded or impassable because of trees and in one case, a downed power line. That's on Chesapeake Avenue at Robinson and Wythe. This is in Hampton. We've been running a lot of information about the shelters on our crawl beneath the screen, about the different shelters that are open. But I wanted to mention that in James City County, they have a shelter open at the James City County Williamsburg Community Center. That's on Long Hill Road. And James City County officials especially want people who live in trailers to please go someplace safer. There's plenty of room at the shelter. And if they don't want to come to the shelter, of course, they can go and stay with friends and relatives. If they have pets, however, their pets need to go to a public shelter. Live in Hampton, Velma Scaife.
Well, our correspondent Sarah Walton is at Covent Garden in central London, where folks have now been accessing 5G. No snafus, no problems so far?
Well, hopefully not, and I do hope you're hearing us loud and clear because we are broadcasting over the 5G. The BBC has today become the first British broadcaster to go live using a commercial 5G internet connection. If we are breaking it though, that may be because, as you heard in Rory's report, the coverage is still at the moment a little bit patchy. Just to demonstrate, this is a 5G enabled phone. It's connected to the EE network here in the centre of London, and we're actually only getting a speed of 40 megabits per second. Now that's the equivalent of what you would get off your home internet connection. But EE says in their testing they've been getting speeds of up to 800 megabits per second. Now if we all started getting that on our mobile phones, what it means is that the sort of things we do all day long on our phones, streaming music, downloading TV programs and films, and putting photos on social media, we could do that almost instantaneously. So still only available in a few places at the moment, but it's going to be...
Okay, Sarah, I'm going to have to interrupt you there because bizarrely the 5G line isn't working properly. So apologies to our viewers for that.
Brett Morris, he's a dairy farmer, and this is his farm that we're on, and hey, all right, this early in the morning. Hey, we got to make cattle.
That's right.
We got to make some beef.
An engine company.
Here we go as we get ready to say goodbye to 2018 and hello to 2019. The city of Providence is getting ready to celebrate with its own sort of twist on the New York City ball drop.
Happy New Year. And NBC 10's Lindsay Idaluca's in the studio now with all those details. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Excuse me. It's the only city ball drop and New Year's Eve celebration in the entire state. Skyline at Water Place is hosting a VIP ticketed dinner along with live performances and outside.
Lindsay, would you like me to help you out?
Yeah, you want to read this?
I'm not going to help
All right,
Lindsay out,
thanks.
'cause I think a little laryngitis might be getting into her 2018 right now. But outdoor events starting at 9 p.m. They're completely free for families. The mayor says after last year's successful celebration, they are thrilled to offer this event again. And if you have had a few drinks, there will be free rides home for Providence residents. Those details next on Sunrise.
Lucky me.
See, as we are
There
team
might be a
players
little
here.
tea rather than
I've been drinking tea since Friday. So Friday was off,
Okay.
and that was my gift. I took a day off, and then I was like, I woke up, and it was not good, and then Saturday was even worse.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody.
Of course, now your voice sounds fine, but that's the way it
Yeah,
goes.
right.
Off and on.
She just had to get past the story.
Yeah, I thought she was just cheering on the Patriots a little too much yesterday. It was...
All right, so obviously we're having some issues with the audio there. We're having a few technical issues as well.
I'm dizzy.
I know, but
Hold
hold on, let me just tell you. If you do get a scam call and you're even curious about this on your caller ID, call the sheriff's office and they can give you some more information. The best thing to do if you're ever worried about it, this is just
the best
awkward.
I've ever looked. The boss wanted me to lose some weight. We have to be, that's for sure.
You can call the Lee County Sheriff's Office. They'll give you more information. Patrick, back to you.
I can't stop watching this. Hold on, I'm ready.
Right, and with it being a nice weekend, you might, and cooling down a little bit, you might want to get out and grill some if you can enjoy the temperatures. And on the front of your life here in the Chronicle, charcoal or gas is the big dilemma.
I've got gas right now.
Do you really?
Not right now. Get it home.
Nice. Well, there's grilling. Okay, grilling 101. Horrible. On the front of your. Okay. Anyways, you can check out some tips about how you should do grilling. Let's go to sports wrap now. The U.S. Open is now underway at Pinehurst. There's a sports.
I don't know. You just remind me of someone all of a sudden. I'm just looking at you,
Where are you
and
going?
I can't.
Where are you going,
I
Roberts?
can't remember who was there. Somebody that
What?
he. Yes, in our last story,
Not a chance.
if you DVR us, go back and it'll make all sense if you look at the piece.
Mike Helgren has the latest on the manhunt. Mike?
It was another day on the job for Mike Helgren, an up-and-coming reporter at the CBS affiliate in Baltimore. He was covering the case of a man who assaulted a woman after a fender bender.
And police really want to get this guy.
But look at what happened when they flashed the police sketch of the suspect.
Police are on the hunt for the man resembling this sketch.
Wait a second. Look at these two faces side by side. See any resemblance?
Not a chance. Well, this is solved. This is no cold case. That's the
You've gotta
magic of
admit.
television.
You better be glad you weren't on the story.
Yeah, no
because they would have
kidding.
hauled you away.
He needs some makeup.
I know.
I've got some to spare.
If you DVR us, go back and it'll make all sense if you look at the piece in our 7:30 half hour.
Tonight I'm going to sound like a drum.
The Brewers came up with a handful of great.
Occasion where he dropped his police on that.
The Martin Luther King Monument
Of the Mahasabadama Maharaj. This is a
Just okay. Okay, ow.
I am a smurf.
Starting at Houghton Avenue and going all the way to State Avenue, drivers are down to the single lane in each direction.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 news reporting fails.
Holly is a 13-year-old cat who dislikes the outdoors and other physical activities, but with encouragement from her owner and weekly visits to the Old Town Pet Resort.
For this list, we're counting down the most epic fails in the history of the news.
Can you tell us a little more of what you saw?
I sure can. I was sitting on my front porch, grabbed a beer,
and her right in the pussy.
These can involve reporters,
Me, I can't even talk.
journalists, as well as anchors and in-studio personalities.
The 3 victims were part of a CXS
right in the pussy.
Number 10. What kind of job was that?
J-Lo's new song, Jenny from the Block, all about Lopez roots.
In the modern age of 24-hour-a-day news, reporters who at one time did everything they could to be taken seriously are now pushed to treat lightweight fluff as sincerely as world-changing news.
Still a neighborhood gal at heart.
Perhaps Shepard Smith had had enough. So when he was given a story about Jennifer Lopez's latest music video, he chose to inject something a little different into his delivery as a form of protest.
But folks from that street in New York, the Bronx section, sound more likely to give her a curb job than a blow job or block party.
Perhaps he had a thing for the singer and had something on his mind. Or perhaps he just got mixed up and it came out wrong. Either way, this story took a turn for the dirty quite quickly.
Sorry about that slip up there. I have no idea how that happened, but it won't happen again. And that's your news.
Number 9. Make-believe.
Got a plane crash, 29th and King Drive.
One of the most important aspects of bringing the news to the public is cultivating an ability to get to the truth of any story and not let lies and deception deter you.
We are just
kidding
getting
me?
word that this is being shot as part of a TV show.
Are you kidding? They might want to tell the news folks.
How someone in the chain of command of this news station was not able to stop these anchors from treating this TV set as a legitimate crash scene will never cease to amaze us.
Do you think they have these problems at Channel 7? I don't think so.
We can only imagine if the copter camera panned a little bit more to the side that there would have to be cameras, crew, and maybe even trailers or catering fully in view.
We do have some more breaking news. If we can go back to my computer for the live
This
feed
is
from Skycam
9.5.